Edwin Pata.
And how are you related to Bryan Pata?
Bryan's my brother.
Was Bryan younger or older than you?
Yep.
How much younger?
About 2 years.
Did you play football?
Yes.
And where did you play football? Or did you play football in high school, I guess, first?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you on the same team as Bryan back in high school?
Yes.
Did you ultimately play football in college?
Yes.
And what team did you play for?
FIU in Florida State.
And during the time Bryan was in college, so looking first to the 2004 season through the 2006 season, were you in local in Miami at FIU or were you in Tallahassee?
2004, I was in Tallahassee.
And through 2006?
Yes, ma'am.
You were in Tallahassee during that time period?
Yes, ma'am.
Once Bryan started playing football for the University of Miami, how often would you talk?
Probably 3 or 4 times a week.
Did Bryan ever mention a teammate by the name of Rashaun Jones?
Yes.
Do you remember when you first heard about him?
I think it was his first year. Jones' first year.
Was Rashaun Jones younger or older? In what context did he mention Rashaun?
There was one time when I went to the dorms, and they were at the dorms, and he mentioned something about a kid who was
Objection, hearsay.
that did something to one of the players' room, since he got in on campus, no problem.
Were they friends?
No, teammates.
So you say teammates, not friends. As a football player or knowing your brother, was he able to be teammates with someone who might not have been friends with?
Yes.
Could they have had a cordial relationship in the locker room, but not one outside of the locker room?
Yes.
Did you hear Rashaun Jones' name on more than one occasion from your brother?
Yes.
So at some point, did Bryan tell you that Rashaun threatened you?
Objection, hearsay.
Do you remember when he told you about that threat?
Yes.
When was that?
That was the summer of 06.
Where were you when you had the conversation or talking about the threat?
We were at my mom's apartment where we lived at. I was actually in the bathroom in the shower, and he walked in to take a dump, which aggravated me, but that's when I first heard that conversation.
So he's using the bathroom while you're trying to shower.
Yeah.
And what exactly did Bryan tell you?
Objection, hearsay, Judge. Can we go sidebar?
No.
I was actually just being a brother. I just had gotten home. He came to my mom's house, and I was asking him how the summer was. Is anything going on that I need to know about? And he was just like, no, I have this one guy I don't like who threatened me, and it surprised me. And I said, well, who? Like that same, he was right the first time I was using the courtroom. He said it was that same individual. And then I said, hey, listen, Sidney, don't take any threat lightly like that. And he was like, no, don't worry about it. I can handle it on my own. And I was like, hey, listen, no, seriously, spoken to Coach Cobra about it. He was like, no, I can handle it on my own. And Bryan was like, listen, if it gets that, I'll shoot him first. That's exactly what he said.
And you just said Sidney.
Yeah.
What did you call Bryan?
Sidney.
And why was that?
Growing up, that's what we called him. We called him by his middle name.
Now, when he's telling you this is the same guy did you know who he was talking about when he used that term?
Yes.
And was that Rashaun Jones?
Yes.
Did he tell you what the threat was that Rashaun Jones had made towards him?
Yeah. It's gonna burn him. So I'll burn you in the head.
Objection, hearsay.
Oh, did you say in the head or the head?
In the head.
No, thank you.
What did I could burn you in the head mean to you?
I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
Objection, relevance, and proper opinion.
What did Bryan understand it to mean if you know?
Shoot you in the head.
Did Rashaun make any other threats to him?
Not that I know.
Did you talk to Bryan about these threats again later?
Yeah, it's about probably sometime in fall, September, I believe. I just wanted to make sure he brought up to Coach Cole.
right.
And you said this conversation happened in the summer of 2006. Did Bryan tell you when the threat had been made to him? Had it just been made recently?
That summer,
Okay, let me stop here. Please review the rules of evidence. Hearsay is admissible in women's rules.
Judge, it's not admissible.
Yes.
Well, I have case law to say
Okay.
to the effect that it
You
is
can
not.
get to me after, go ahead.
Now, we were talking about if you narrow down the time frame. Did Bryan indicate to you when this statement had been made by Rashaun to him?
no, I didn't know a specific date. He just said
Okay.
that,
It's noted for the record or what?
he had to, it was recent.
It was recent.
Yes.
And what did you take recent to mean?
Sometime in the spring, or, I know he had an issue with a decal and stuff like that, he kept bringing it up. But it was sometime spring, right before the summer.
Had
Or it
there,
could have been early next summer.
had there been ongoing issues between them?
Yes.
Do you know how many other threats had been made?
No, that he didn't tell me no.
And why did Bryan tell you to handle it?
I didn't like him to kind of stuff lightly.
Objection,
I don't think he
speculation,
should
judge,
go back.
improper opinion.
And that was the problem I had with him, because I reacted when I was people take it like that lightly, but that was Bryan's personality. He didn't ever do that seriously.
Did Bryan begin carrying a gun on him for his personal protection?
Yes,
Do you know when he started carrying it more regularly?
probably around 2000.
Did Bryan have a weapons permit?
Yes,
Do you know how to use the gun?
yes.
One moment, Your Honor. I don't have any further questions.
Ross?
Okay, Mr. Pata, I want to talk to you a little bit about this statement. You said that this statement occurred while you and Mr. Pata were in the bathroom together.
Yes,
Said you were in the shower. He was on the toilet.
Yeah.
And before your testimony today, you statement to a detective, correct?
yes.
Detective Segovia. And isn't it true that you told Detective Segovia that this conversation was a phone call between you and Bryan?
No.
You did not tell Detective Segovia that.
Correct.
Now, the statement that you gave to Detective Segovia was in 2021, correct?
I gave that several times, but that was one of the times that.
You gave a recorded statement in 2021,
Correct.
March of 2021. Would you refresh your recollection to look at the statement?
Yeah, sure.
Has your memory been refreshed about the date of that recorded statement that you gave to the detective? And that was in March of 2021, correct?
Yeah.
Yes? And before that statement in March of 2021, you met with the detectives a couple weeks before that as well, right?
I believe so.
And you met with them at the police department.
Correct.
And the meeting that you had with the detectives at the police department was not recorded, to your knowledge.
To my knowledge.
It wasn't transcribed to your knowledge.
Correct.
And then after the non-recorded, non-transcribed meeting at the police department, they came to you for this recorded statement in March of 2021.
Correct.
And isn't it true that before you spoke with the detectives at the police department, 2 weeks before your recorded statement, you had never made this statement to any police officer or any detective before?
That's not true.
Who did you tell this to?
I'm pretty sure I told you that.
You told it to the detective.
Absolutely.
Which detective did you tell it to?
Probably Segovia and the initial.
And when did you tell it to Segovia and the other detective? Recall.
No.
You didn't tell them on the night of the incident, did you?
No.
You didn't tell them the day after the incident?
No.
Isn't it true that on the night of the incident, you didn't even think about Rashaun Jones, correct? His name didn't even come to mind when you first heard that your brother
Yeah,
had
I
been
was worried about my brother who just got killed.
You mentioned a couple other names, correct? Initially, whenever you,
objection to the scope of Williams role and outside scope of direct.
I'll allow it.
On the night of the incident, the first name that came to mind was Mr. Henry. Is that true?
Correct, that was his roommate.
So on the night of the incident, when you first hear about this, Mr. Pata's roommate was the first name that came to mind.
Yeah, of course, his roommate.
It was not Rashaun Jones.
Correct.
And then do you recall the time frame of when you told the detectives that Rashaun Jones' name for the first time?
No.
You don't remember?
No.
You're saying at some time before you met with them in 2021, you made that statement to detectives at some point.
Correct.
And do you think that's in the detective in the reports? You think that's something they would investigate? Yes?
Yep.
Would it surprise you to learn none of the reports mention you making that statement? Let's talk about the 2020 or 2021 meeting that you had with detectives at the police department. Before that, there was a lawsuit, correct?
Yes.
Objection.
Does it have to do with the hearsay, the Williams rule motion?
It does, yes.
It hasn't been elicited by the state. Is this a listed witness you are going to be calling back?
So if we could come sidebar, I could explain how it goes to. So one of the things the court has to do in this Williams rule hearing is the law can about it. Statement. You said you never heard about any other statements that Mr. Jones had made to your brother, correct?
Correct.
And after that conversation that you had with your brother in the bathroom, you didn't hear about any additional threats after that?
I heard it afterwards. I heard that I didn't know up until later time until I see how they actually got to physical altercation. So, what comes up to you?
Mike, let me be a little bit more specific. After the conversation you had with your brother in the bathroom and the day that you learned, there was no other conversation about additional threats.
Within probably September about if he spoke to the coach.
He said that he did not.
No.
And he did not appear to be concerned about that, correct?
Correct. He was concerned about it. He wouldn't have brought it up if he wasn't concerned about it.
But he reported it to the coach. He didn't report it to the police.
No.
Didn't report it to the school.
No.
He didn't report it to his apartment security guard.
He probably did. I don't know.
But you said he told you that he can handle it himself. Reported this threat to the police. You never reported it to the coach.
No.
Never reported it to the university.
No.
The arrest of your brother wasn't made, the arrest of Mr. Jones wasn't made until. I only got more and more frustrated by the fact that there had.
Sustained.
I'm sure, Segovia or the initial lead detective.
And the initial lead detective was named Dominguez, correct?
Correct.
So the statements that you made before your March of 2021 meeting with the police officers, your statement where you told the police about Mr. Jones, that would have been to Segovia or Dominguez. Okay.
Do you still have the transcript
Yes.
of the statement up there? If you look on 4, that's
Yes.
in that statement that this was on a phone.
No.
Did you tell them the same thing you told the court here today, that it was at the apartment?
Yes.
I just wanted to clarify since they gave you that statement to review. Now, you mentioned on cross-examination that you later heard about other threats or physical altercations.
Yes.
At the time you told the police about the conversation you and Bryan had in the shower, or when you told the police about the conversation you and Bryan had in the shower, was that influenced at all by what you heard later?
No.
From other people?
No.
After Bryan's death, did you speak to your siblings about who could have killed Bryan?
Yes.
Did you all begin to discuss what you'd heard from either Bryan or other people?
Yes.
Question, hearsay, relevance.
So after Bryan died, did you learn if Bryan had told your other brothers about the same threat he told you about?
Yes.
Question, hearsay.
Okay, Suzanne. Did you later learn that Bryan had told other people about being threatened?
Objection, hearsay.
Yes.
Well, let me. Now, you mentioned that Bryan was concerned by the threats even though he brushed it off. Can you explain to us how you knew that?
That was his personality. Obviously, Bryan's a big person. He could defend for himself. He was a wrestler. We all wrestled in high school. We all, he actually one who taught me how to shoot gun. That wasn't a fear for him. And now, he was also to the point in his career as a senior where he didn't think that something like that would lead to somebody shooting and killing him. So I think he just brushed it off like he normally would.
So how did you know that he was concerned by that?
Because he brought it up. Usually, especially in our family, we didn't like to bring trouble because how we grew up, we really had enough issues of being poor and not like to bring additional problems to the house. So we usually didn't bring problems up. That was something that we kind of still thought it was serious enough to talk about.
Did Bryan ever mention anything else on any other threats on the team or even outside the football team? Anyone else threatening him?
Objection, hearsay.
Oh. Thank you for